What is that?
I know that door. Halt! None shall pass. It is forbidden. I am the keeper of the door of space and time. I am Sailor Pluto, guardian of the underworld. Dead scream!
Door. Forbidden ground. Defended by a solitary guardian. The Queen was trying to warn me about Sailor Pluto.
Pluto.
Yay! Alright, so let's get started with the Sailor Pluto tutorial, which I am so excited. So, let's start off with the tiara. What I did was I created a V shape, a wide V, and I actually used 2 inches on both sides. You should really measure your head so you know it fits your head, and yeah, that's what I did, and then this is how it turned out to look like. After that, I outlined it and I cut it, and when I cut it, I got some gold glue, which mine is puffy 3D paint. I don't know what it was called. 33 cents in Walmart. I don't like, it's pretty cheap if you ask me. So yeah, I used cardboard actually, and I used this stick to, you know, paint it because I did not have a brush. But whatever works, you know. So yeah, after I was done, I was letting it dry for some hours, as you can tell. And as you can tell, it looks really straight. That is not how I want it. So what I did was I folded it, and it turned out to look like this. I went and bought these gems at Walmart, and then what I did was I applied it to the tiara, which ended up looking really cool. So for the shirt, I bought a V-shaped shirt, which only had a long sleeve, so I cut off the sleeves. This is how it turned out to look like. Now, as you can see, there's a V shape on the bottom of the shirt, so I'm gonna do that right now. What I did was I grabbed a ruler and I measured it, and I just did a V shape like that, as I am showing right now. I grabbed my pencil and I drew that outline because we're going to be using it later on. And then I just cut this piece off right there of the shirt. After that, I got some cotton and then I just placed it on the line because we are going to sew it. Because as you can tell on the shirt that Pluto has, and all of the Sailor Scouts, they have that little stuffing part, so that's what I tried to do. So yeah, after I stuffed it, I just folded it and then I sewed it. This is how it turned out to look like, which looks pretty weird, but once you wear it, it looks a lot better. So for the back, I am doing the same thing, but I am not doing a V shape. What I am doing is a straight line. Now, an easier method is just to do the V shape and just sew it. Don't do any stuffing, and it is easier because you don't have to do the details, you know, so you can do that. Now for the shirt, this is another detail that is optional. As you can tell right there, she has a little line on the shirt. I don't know how to explain it, but what I did was I just outlined it with my pencil, and this is, I do not suggest this, but I cut the shirt and then I sewed it back together to create that line. If you are good at sewing and all that, go ahead and do it, but I'm not. But if you're a beginner, I really suggest you not to do it. Please find a better method to do that, or don't do it at all. It's fine. So for the bow, I bought burgundy fabric, and what I did was I just folded it once and then twice, and then after that we are going to fold it once again. So I folded it, flip it around, then folded it again, then flip it around, then fold it again, and keep doing that. So after that, I just folded it in the middle like that, and then I sewed it together. So this is an option, but you know the gems that I use for the tiara, you can always glue it in the middle because she does have a gem. I did not do that, but it's optional. This is how the shirt will look like once you sew it, which I did not sew it yet. I'm going to sew the cape first. For the gloves, I got a pillowcase from the dollar store. I know, pretty weird. but for some reason, I really like how it looked. I feel like it will look good as a costume. So yeah. As you can tell, the gloves that she's wearing has black on the gloves, so that's why I did that. I bought it. So these are the gloves. I bought it at Spirit, the Halloween store, because I don't know how to make gloves, so yeah, just buy them anywhere. And I cut 2 pieces, and then I sewed them together, as you can tell. and then I sewed them shut right there. Then afterwards I sewed in 2 lines because on her gloves she has 3 stuffings, and that's what we are going to do. As you can tell on the picture right there, 3 stuffings. So once you sew 2 lines, we are going to stuff it in with cotton. That is how it ended up looking like, which looks kind of weird because on the outside it is like really, I don't know, stringy, so I cut up those strings. And after that, this is how it turned out to look like. I made 2 and I just sewed them together on both sides, and this is how it turned out to look like once it's sewed from one side and then 2 sides, the circle. So after you're done doing that, you just sew it to your gloves. As you can tell though, they ended up being really small on me, so what I suggest you to do is try to make it as big for your arm. So I'm going to show you another method which is a lot easier. I suggest this one. So what I did was I grabbed some cotton and I just spread it out on the pillowcase thing, just like that. And I folded it together and sewed it like that. So this is how it looked once I sewed it closed, and I know I used blue because I do not have any more black, which sucks.
Hey.
Okay, so what I did was I stuffed in if it needed more stuffing, and then I just closed it up. So I am going to give you a tip because when you're sewing and there's cotton in the way, it's going to be hard for you to sew. So what you could do is you could like rub it, and then it's just going to be a lot easier for your needle to go through. And yes, you are going to sew 2 lines again to make the 3 little pieces, as you can tell. And then after that, like I said, I am going to take off the excess, the leftover fabric on the sides and all of that. So then after that, I just closed it together and sewed it together, and that's about it for the gloves. I mean, once you're done doing that, I just sewed it to the gloves, the actual gloves on the ends. Alright, so for the cape, you grab more fabric and then you fold it and do this outline that I just did. And then once you unfold it, it will look like that. Pretty easy. All you have to do is sew it onto the shirt. And I changed shirts, by the way. I did not use the one I did before. So you can cut pieces off or sew stuff, whatever makes your outfit look a lot better, you know. So I flip it on the back and I made another bow, a burgundy bow, just like the other one I showed you, and I just sewed it onto the back. By the way, I do not show you, but I did buy the skirt from Forever 21, which was like about $5. Unless you want to make your own skirt, go ahead. I did not. I bought it from Forever 21. Now for the choker, I got this choker from Forever 21 as well. It's black as like Pluto's, and I saw like this sun or whatever that is, and it reminded me of like Sailor Moon. I don't know why, so I decided to wear that. Now the front bow, I sewed it onto the shirt like already, and then I've added some red piece in the middle because I did not have a gem. For the earrings, I bought these earrings which are not the shape as hers. But if I have to be honest, these earrings weren't even red. I actually painted it red with nail polish. Do what you gotta do to make it possible, you know what I mean? So for the shoes, I had boots, but I did not like how they look. So I just cut these leggings like that. And I used those shoes. As you can tell, hers are long. And it has a white piece, which I did not do. So yeah, that's about it. And that's how my outfit turned out to look like. And yes, I did dye my hair green. I have a tutorial on that. If you want to watch it, go ahead. But this is how it turned out to look like. And I don't know about you guys, but for a DIY, I think this is okay. A lot of people thought I bought this. My friends also dressed up as a Sailor Scout, and they also made their own outfit. Theirs turned out really nice. And surprisingly, we saw that my teacher also dressed up as one, and she was Sailor Mars. They all turned out really nice. I like their outfits. So if you like this video, please subscribe, like, and comment, and request me more characters I should do.
ねえ、プルート。またここへ来てもいい？
ええ、私はいつでもあなたを待っています。
Stay right here. You should lay right here. 'Cause everything is okay right here. You should stay right here. We should lay right here. 'Cause everything is okay right here.